Robert Steele, and you're watching Pulse in the City. And tonight we have
A is for Aftermath.
And to my left, we have Greg Cogdill on drums. To my far left, we got Todd Osteen on guitar. So, guys, will you please introduce the other two members of your band?
On bass and lead vocals, you have Derek Valentine.
On guitar and vocals, you have Joe Frick.
I'm so glad we can have the whole band, A is for Aftermath, here tonight. Guys, tell me, how did you guys come together? And how did you come up with A is for Aftermath?
It started about 5 years ago. Me and Greg were playing in opposing bands and just friend bands and all that. And I met him when we were having problems with our drummer at the time. And we were thinking about getting him in there. It didn't work out, but through social media, Facebook and all, he answered an ad, and so did Joe. Through some friends, we've known him a long time too. It just didn't pan out. But 4 years later, everything came together with the four of us. And Greg, you can tell A is for Aftermath. He actually came up with the name.
Yeah. Cool. What's that mean?
I was found it on the internet. I was searching. There's every name out there has pretty much been used just to get something original, and just came up with A is for Aftermath.
Okay.
Plus, we like to leave a path of destruction after we play.
Gotcha. I can see where all that comes from. Sure, I can understand that as well. So, what are some of your musical influences? I hear so many different influences. I mean, you got 18 Wheels, and to me, I think the lead singer probably came up with that song. Am I correct?
Yeah, he is actually a truck driver. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He's a long haul. That's why he made it here tonight, but he didn't make it here.
We need a little steering wheel to put in
Little
front of
steering
it. Yeah. Little smokestacks on the back and some stuff coming up. Yeah. So he came up with 18 Wheels?
Yeah, but being a truck driver, he just wanted to share a part of his life. And
Sure.
It's
a great song, to be honest with you.
We've actually done a couple of different versions of that song. We've kind of added stuff to it, taken away with it, because it's just one of those songs he wanted to really focus. That's his life, what he's done for his life, besides music and his passion. So, plus he wouldn't let go of the song, so we had to play it again.
Gotcha. So musical influences. I'm gonna start with you, Greg, and then we'll go to Todd.
Me personally, musical influence would be Promise, Machine Head, Slayer, Slipknot. John Butler Trio, man, it's a huge variety. It's all the way from folk all the way to hardcore. I listen to a lot of hardcore now. Day to Remember,
Sure.
Perfect Circle,
Yeah,
it's huge.
Perfect Circle and Tool.
I love both of them.
Definitely. All right, Todd.
That starts way back. Old Van Halen. I'm a big Van Halen nut.
Diver
Down. Pantera as well.
Oh, yeah.
Pantera.
Sure.
I like beach music, classical music, jazz music. So my influences spur. I may be thinking heavy in one aspect sometime, but it may come out different. So I don't hold myself back as far as one genre of music, because your music starts sounding like one genre.
Sure.
As for Aftermath, we want to come out, be fresh, and we want to shock you. We want to come out and play a blues tune, maybe, and then go into a metal riff.
Exactly.
And,
I can see
where
that.
the girls can get out there and dance if they want to, and the guys can get out there and slam if they want to.
Gotcha. Yeah, definitely. You're a little more towards my age, so anything 80s.
Oh, I love 80s. I love Rat.
Yes.
Rat. Skid Row,
Whitesnake.
Whitesnake.
I'm a Whitesnake big
David
fan.
Coverdale.
Metallica, Megadeth.
Metallica,
yes.
Overkill, Slayer.
Oh, yeah. Big time, yeah.
Creator, Death. Very influential with the, very...
And the reason why I say that is because I watch your musical style so far as guitar playing is concerned, and I can see where some of the riffs that you're playing is coming from are influenced from some of the 80s music.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing that more and more with these bands that we've been following lately, even with Sound Therapy. Yeah. And you look at Sound Therapy and you look at their bass player, Whitey Clown, big 80s fan.
Oh, yeah.
It might be evil as hell, but he would probably appreciate us saying that. And I'll show that on this show because Whitey Clan will appreciate that. But anyways, I see that with more and more of the bands coming in that, you got this death metal drive, but then you go back and you can feel the influence of all these different genres of music coming together to create this one common goal. And which is each individual's band sound.
Right. Well, you think about it. Metal music was always labeled. It had to have this, and this. And now it was just metal in the 80s. Now there's 500 different types. Doom metal, death metal. We're more considered progressive
I'll see that.
Progressive
Yeah.
metal.
Sure.
I mean, a little bit of dynamics here and there. We want to keep it where people's heads can bounce.
Metal is how I would
and the new music that we're rewriting is going to be on the album coming up in March, April. Hopefully, we'll be in the studio with Capital City Recording. Real good buddy of ours, Mike Arnold, that's going to be helping us out, producing some stuff. We're going to try to bring out a little bit of different. I think every local band and every regional band is trying to keep it more interesting now.
Sure.
It's like I said, instead of one style, branch out. It's not selling out. It's called making music and enjoying what you do.
Gotcha. You come up with the name for the album yet?
No, we're currently in the
release date.
Probably by summer. I would
Okay,
say.
hey,
probably
cool.
by summer. That way we can start doing more shows. We're trying to focus on the studio and practice and get everything down. Yeah. Wouldn't you agree, Val? Mm-hmm. Joe?
God. Well, there you have it from the other band members of A is for Aftermath. Sure, I know from experience that you're either on the road playing gigs or you're either in the studio writing and recording music. It's tough to work the two.
It is.
And a lot of money involved when you're in the studio. So
yeah.
Unless you own your own studio, which you spend a bunch of money in building your studio as well. So
that'd be nice.
Yeah,
I spend all my money on musical equipment. That's
I can understand that.
We've been doing everything right now on a 4-track analog.
Yeah,
it's old school.
A cassette?
No, I mean it's
mini disc.
We're actually
we're
doing that in the studio. We're doing that in our practice area right now. So when we go in the studio, everything
you got everything laid out.
It'll flow.
And it will. And
most people go in the studio. They say they have it ready, but the older you get, in every band I've been in, you prepare more for that because you want to go in. I just want to be able to reproduce everything we do live on the disc and vice versa.
Sure.
I don't want a bunch of extras where you got samples. That's good, but if you can't produce it live, then why put it on the disc?
I agree. You don't want to go play live and then your CD sounds totally different than
like
you playing
Britney
live.
Spears doing lip sync. We don't want to lip sync.
So, final words for A is for Aftermath. Please go see these guys when they're playing live. Follow them on Facebook. Check out their Facebook page. Check them out on Reverb Nation. Follow them. Go see them. Support your local music scene. Please. Whoever you're watching.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Pulse in the
Pulse in the City is here for the local music scene. Thank you, guys.
Pulse in the City. Get you some.
It's hard to believe that there are so many bands supporting Pulse in the City because we're supporting them.
Hey.
And we're here. We're real. This is it.
This is us. Come hang out and drink a beer with us.
Yeah, drink a beer with us, hang out, listen to some great music, great musicians. These guys will sign. These guys will talk to you. They're not going to stick their nose up in the air and walk off stage and act like that. They're not part of society. I mean, they're ground level.
Hey, if it wasn't for the fans out there and the people that show up, there would be no band.
There would be no bands. That's right. That's right. Great artists, talented artists. A is for Aftermath. Guys, I've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for watching Pulse in the City. Talk at you later.
How you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing tonight?
Robert Steele, and you're watching Pulse in the City. And tonight we have John Albrecht, the sound guy behind the scenes at New Brooklyn Tavern. So, John, would you please give us a little bit of your background in audio engineering?
I started off in audio, just dabbling with recording when I was playing in the bands in high school. Decided that's what I wanted to do. I went to University of South Carolina for media arts with a concentration in audio. Graduated in '99. My first actual audio job, getting paid to mix, was at Medieval Times in Myrtle Beach, summer of '98, and I've just been doing it ever since.
All right, John. So, how long altogether have you been involved with music? Not necessarily just audio engineering, but music in general.
Since about 4th grade. I started playing trombone in 4th grade all the way up until high school. Jazz band, marching band, concert band, all that. And in high school, I started playing bass. And by senior year, I was good enough to play bass in jazz band. And then I started playing in a lot of shitty punk bands. And here I am. Wow. I realized early on that the band might not always get paid, but the sound guy always gets paid. And it was kind of a fun job anyway, so I was like, oh, I can do this.
You started from the very beginning with SAWFEST. Now we're at SAWFEST 2013. We've already got episode 1 out with Pulse in the City. Jeff Griffin's been behind all of them, right? So far as the bands are concerned, what bands have you seen play over and over and over for SAWFEST 2013?
Well, I've pretty much seen all of them many times, even before SAWFEST. Probably the band that sticks out in my mind as far as SAWFEST goes was a couple of years ago when Brand New Sin played, which was nice because I did a tour with those guys back in 2005, so I knew them all, and so it was a nice little reunion.
Gotcha. Good deal. John, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
My pleasure as well. I'm Robert Steele.
And I'm Eric Tyndall.
And you're watching Pulse in the City. And tonight we have
Buried Voices.
And to my right, we have the drummer Lucius Watts. And next to me, the guitarist Mark Gaddy. So guys, tell us, what are some of your musical influences?
I'd have to say it's a cross between probably Alice in Chains and Avenged Sevenfold.
That would be, maybe what we might sound a little like, who knows? But we got tons from...
tons of influences.
Yeah, it goes from old school country to the hardest metal you've ever heard,
Yeah, it could go from Jerry Reed to Down to Pantera to Metallica.
Yeah, Mudvayne, all that good stuff.
Mudvayne. That's
Cool deal. Any 80s rock influence?
Dokken, not really influenced, but I just like Dokken.
I love
We were
Dokken.
listening to them on the way up here.
All of them. Queensryche, White Lion, Skid Row.
Yes. Guns.
All that good stuff. Guns N' Roses.
Gotta hand it
of
to
course.
Guns,
I can see Guns N' Roses in your set and in your band and the influences, the way you guys act on stage, definitely.
So you guys coming out with a new album. What's it called?
It's going to be the debut album we were working on for 2 years. Over 2 years now.
Okay.
Yes.
The album's going to be called Arson for the Heart.
Recorded with Corey Plow at Plow's house.
Plow's house in
Shout out
Lexington.
Corey Plow.
Yeah, he's a killer dude. He's been hooking us up, and he's been by our side through thick and thin.
And by our side at Russia's, Flight Deck, and all the great places that we eat.
Yes.
When we tend to take lunch breaks, and when we're recording there, which are in wonderful walking distance, which is great.
So what is the concept of the whole album?
Concept.
Was it kind of just put some songs together that sound good? No, the whole writing process.
I would actually say there is a concept. There is a concept. That's probably best left up to Brian probably to go through. He couldn't be here tonight.
Right. Brian's the lead singer.
Brian's the singer, the singer for this, and
the lyric master.
Maybe we can get him on when the record drops. We can have a record release show.
Oh, not bad.
And we definitely would do a record release.
And he could probably tell. But I think the overall theme, if there was a theme to the record, it's all about things that happen that we have to go forward to make, to get stronger and just keep pushing through and just keep fighting and going for it. That's what I think.
Great. And how many tracks is on the album?
It's going to be 11. I had a tentative idea of how they should be laid out last night. Figured it out, and it's kind of like it's almost like a three.
You didn't run that by me first?
I did not. I'm sorry. But it's like it's it's like almost like a 3-act play. It's
Okay.
you have it kind of dances around like a
concept album. Maybe?
it's without saying the concept, we'll leave that to Brian.
It's not The Wall or not.
It is the Wall.
It is a concept.
We've
not
actually
The
redone
Wall.
the wall. It's 2 discs.
Do you have the pig flying down over everybody?
No, it's going to be a bat that's going to fart fajitas.
That's almighty.
That's what's going to happen with that. But it's of course everything that's art's open for anybody's interpretation, and we welcome that interpretation and how it can help that person or whatever they think it is. If that's something to them, then that's what it should be.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So release date. What is the release date of this?
Tentatively, the fall.
This year.
This year, definitely early spring, fall.
We got one bass track to lay down, and then we're gonna go in for Argument Day.
Argument Day is coming. Actually, that's coming. Argument Day is what we call mixing because
Okay.
We're all sit in the room and argue.
I think the
I
drums
wanna
should
be
be
louder.
louder. Yeah, I think I should be louder than you.
The drums should be louder.
Drums should be louder over the guitar.
Oh, we got some gifts for you guys. What you think about that? Woo!
Man, Barry Voices, check this out.
We're gonna put this in your.
Yeah,
Man,
We got CDs.
I took
I
mine.
already gave it to him.
oh my gosh.
Already took mine. It's excellent.
Yeah.
We got CDs. We got
We got
stickers.
CDs, we got stickers.
We got plenty of good stuff for you.
Check this out.
Oh,
Barry
no.
Voices. Oh my gosh, he's making it rain. It's Barry Voices money. Do I have to go out and strip?
No.
You don't. Because you don't want me to strip in front of you. Who gets to keep the owl?
Oh,
Oh, the owl goes back with with Lucius. Okay,
Right.
guys, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us on the show.
We are so happy to have y'all. I will be wearing this at the next Barry Voices show. You guys have
Hook it
fans
up.
forever. And
Yeah.
don't be afraid to. This is no bromance.
Yeah, it's all
Definitely go
good.
pick up the album. Release 2014, fall 2014, and it is called
Arson for the
Arson
Heart.
for the Heart.
Yes.
Arson for the Heart, Barry Voices. We can't wait for the new album to come out. I'm Robert Steele,
I'm Eric Tyndall,
and we are signing out.
as Pulse
Pulse in the City.
Hey, Clubber Lang, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Clubber Lang.
Good night.
This is about an injustice. It's called Sarah Good.